You are welcome to the Messiah channel, prophetic channel dedicated to the end times. We are approaching the time for the arrival of Yeshua Jesus Christ, the Messiah, to rule the world and judge the world. And we are looking at the signs indicating that we are very close to the coming of the Messiah. And one of the prophecies that will be fulfilled is the prophecy in Isaiah chapter 13, and we are looking at that prophecy in the context of nuclear Iran and its relationship with nuclear America. Does Iran have an end time role? Does America has a role to play in the end times? Will America be destroyed? How will America be destroyed? Does Iran have anything to do with the future destruction of America? And before we do that, I want to emphasize that I believe that America is the Babylon spoken of in the book of Revelation, and America is also the Babylon spoken of in the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. And so we are looking at nuclear Iran, and we are looking at its role in the end times regarding Babylon, United States. You are aware that Iran is not an ordinary nation. It is an end time nation, and specifically nominated to be among the coalition of nations and the executive powers, the nation that will invade Israel in the end times. And I also want you to know that when we say Israel, in this channel, we are not talking about the 1948 state as representing the chosen of God, and we do not assume that the chosen of God, the true children of God, have been gathered, and we are talking about Israel in another context. So we are focusing on Isaiah chapter 13. It implicates Iran, it implicates Babylon, United States, and one will destroy the other. Is it America going to destroy Iran, or is it Iran going to destroy America? And here we have to look at prophecy, and we try to analyze Isaiah chapter 13. So let's look at Isaiah chapter 13, prophecy against Babylon. Isaiah 13 verse 1, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. The prophet Isaiah saw a burden on Babylon. A burden is a load, is a yoke, is a calamity, is a disaster. It's a burden that is going to be loaded on Babylon, and Babylon cannot carry the burden because it is a heavy burden, and Babylon will be destroyed. So the prophet Isaiah, very intelligent, using the metaphor of a burden, using the imagery of a yoke on around the neck of Babylon, the burden of Babylon. And the prophet Isaiah is describing what he saw regarding Babylon. And here we have to jump to Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. And so, how will Babylon be destroyed? It will be destroyed by God Himself, and God will use His battle axe, and the battle axe is the Medes. So when I read Isaiah chapter 13 verse 17, I did research on the Medes, and I consulted Bible dictionaries and other records, And then the Medes, when is the Medes used, of course, it's associated with Persia, and many scholars and many Bible scholars included, they agree that, of course, we are talking about Iran, and Iran exists. Iran is Persia. They are Persians, and they exist to fulfill a destiny. In Ezekiel 38, they will be part of the coalition that will invade the land of Israel, a land that was given by Elohim to his people, the chosen of God who are scattered all over the world. And Iran also has another role to play. And here we are talking about the final desolation, the final desolation of Babylon. And Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17 is very clear. Who is behind it? Behold, I, Elohim, the Ancient of Days, the Lord who is not respected by Babylon. He will be the one who will do the stirring the Medes, so that the Medes will go and destroy Babylon, America. They will not be interested in the silver and gold in America. They will not be interested in the dollar, American dollar. They will not be interested in America's oil. They will not be interested in American food, American women. They will not be interested in the riches in America. Their main divine responsibility and duty is to overthrow Babylon at the edging of Elohim, the one who lives in heaven. He sits on his throne in heaven, and you direct his servants, the Medes, the axe, the battle axe, end time battle axe, well prepared before the foundations of the earth to overthrow Babylon, to desolate and destroy Babylon. I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight it. They will not look for money. They are going with the purpose of destroying Babylon, America in the end times. They will not regard America's dollar. They will not regard America's oil, America's technology. They are not going to steal America's technology. Of course, they will have a mandate to totally destroy America as decreed by the Lord in the prophecy in Isaiah chapter 13. So America will be destroyed in a special way. And as I said, I believe that America is the Babylon spoken of in the book of Revelation, and America is the Babylon spoken of in Isaiah chapter 13. There has to be prophetic consistency and alignment, and I believe that when we talk about Babylon, we are talking about America, and we are talking about America, Babylon, America in Isaiah chapter 13 and in Revelation chapter 18. America will be destroyed in a special way, and three facts are very clear, prophetic facts. Number one, Revelation 14, verse 8, an angel will be sent to announce the falling of Babylon. Babylon has fallen. Babylon has fallen. An angel, a special angel, will go, will hover in the heavens, in the skies, in the universe to announce the special assignment, the special desolation of Babylon, as decreed in Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. We also go to Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. Revelation 18, verse 4, a special angel will be sent to the inhabitants of Babylon, command them to leave Babylon before Babylon is finally destroyed. It's consistent with what happened in the old Babylon, Isaiah 48:20. the Lord told his people to leave Babylon before its final destruction. Jeremiah 50 verse 8, the Lord told inhabitants, his people, to leave Babylon before its final destruction. And the end times, Babylon, America, will be destroyed. And before that, the Lord will send a special angel to tell his people, come out of her, my people, so that you do not be partakers of her sins and you will not receive the plagues that is coming on Babylon. Isaiah chapter 13 verse 1 says that there's a burden against Babylon. There's judgment against Babylon, and Babylon will be destroyed in a special way, and there will be rejoicing in heaven. People in heaven will rejoice. The saints in heaven will rejoice. The angel in heaven will rejoice. And I know that the Lord who created the universe, he will also rejoice. Rejoice, rejoice. Read Revelation chapter 18, and you see how the angels and the inhabitants of heaven were destroyed, because the Lord will have the angels in heaven rejoiced, rather, because the Lord destroyed Babylon, and so the angels in heaven and the saints in heaven had to rejoice. They rejoiced when Babylon was finally destroyed. The prophet Isaiah is making a point in Isaiah chapter 13 verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. The prophet Isaiah is using a benchmark, a standard that was lifted in Sodom and Gomorrah, destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah in its totality, complete desolation of the adulterous and sinful cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. And the prophet Isaiah is saying that in the end times, Babylon, America, Egypt, America, will be destroyed in the same way that her sister cities in Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed. So America will have a common relationship with Sodom and Gomorrah, because they will have the same fate. And so let's look at the similarities between the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah and the future destruction of Babylon, America. Number one, both nations would have been destroyed because they committed the same sins. I'm not sure the sin that led to the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Is it murder? Is it adultery? Is it fornication? No, it's the sin of homosexuality, because the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of the sin of homosexuality. Homosexuality. And you know, America being the center of homosexuality, upholding LGBT, spreading that abomination over the world, and the Lord will destroy America because of the sin of homosexuality, in the same way that the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. If the Lord does not destroy Sodom, America, then the Lord will have to apologize or repent for destruction of the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. And God does not repent, will not repent, and he's righteous. The righteous judge will do the right thing. The righteous judge destroy the sinful cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the righteous judge will put a burden on Babylon, America, and that burden was seen by the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, And that burden is the destruction of Babylon, America. And it will be like how the Lord destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. And both cities, both nations will have been destroyed because of the sin of homosexuality. Number two, both Sodom and Gomorrah and Babylon, America will be destroyed in a miraculous way. It will be a miracle. And the miracle was fire coming from heaven. It was not the Elijah fire, it was a different form of fire. It was a fire that would destroy cities completely. Elijah fire destroyed the Baal prophets, the idols who challenge Elohim. The fire from heaven, the Genesis fire destroyed the adulterous and abominable cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. It was a miracle, and it will be a miracle for America to be destroyed in 1 hour, because in 1 hour will she be made desolate. That is the prophetic language used in Revelation chapter 18. So it will be destroyed by fire. It will be a miracle. And both Sodom and Gomorrah and America will have been destroyed because of the Lord's vengeance. They will be destroyed because of the wrath of God. The wrath of God will be on them. Revelation chapter 18 verse 5, the iniquities of Babylon will have reached heaven. It has already reached heaven. It reached heaven in June 2015 when the Supreme Court of the United States legitimized, solemnized same-sex marriage, and it reached heaven when the flags of Sodom were hosted in Jerusalem, the holy city, and the Lord saw it. The Lord saw transgenderism in America, and the Lord has seen everything. The Lord has seen Babylon committing fornication with the kings of the earth. And so the iniquities of Babylon, America, has already reached heaven. And so the Lord will destroy Babylon, America, out of vengeance, out of wrath. And it will be like the way he destroyed the sinful cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. And the destruction of both nations will be sudden, of course. Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed immediately. It was sudden. And Babylon, America will be destroyed. And if you read Revelation chapter 18, you see 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So it will be a short time. One day, the whole nation will be made desolate. And in both cases, in the case of Sodom and Gomorrah, and in the case of Babylon, America, the Lord will spare the righteous people, because the righteous people were commanded to come out of Sodom and Gomorrah before the cities were destroyed. In the same way, the Lord will plead with people and command them to come out of Babylon, America, before Babylon, America will be destroyed. You read Revelation chapter 18 verse 4. And of course, America will be destroyed when the angels of the Lord will rejoice. They will rejoice. God himself will be happy, and the inhabitants and the dwellers in heaven will be happy. But those who committed adultery and fornication, the merchants of war, they will not be happy, because their nation, their city will have been destroyed by fire, by brimstone and fire. And so here we are looking at Isaiah chapter 13 prophecy. There's a burden coming on Babylon. It's a burden of destruction, and it will be so heavy that it will be finally desolated. It will be destroyed, and the Lord will do the destruction using his servants, his weapon, vessel, and axe. and that will be the Medes. And as stated in Isaiah 13 verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. You can talk to the evangelicals in America and let them tell you who the Medes are. Let them tell you who the Persians are. Let them tell you who the Iranians are, and let them interpret Isaiah chapter 13 verse 17 to you, and let them tell you whether it is Iran or it is Russia or it is China or it is North Korea. The word, the name, the identity, the means is associated with the Persians, and these are the people who were used to destroy Babylon in the days of Jeremiah and in the days of Isaiah. And the same people, they have an end time role to play. God is going to stir them up, nuclear Iran, to destroy Babylon, and Babylon will be destroyed in the same way that the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed. They will be destroyed for the sin of homosexuality, but of course, the oracles of judgment also includes other sins that America committed, assassination of leaders of the world, exploiting other people's resources, and holding captive the chosen people of God using their vessels, slave vessels, and holding them captive for the prophetic year of 400 years. And the Lord will judge them. The time has come for their judgment. So that is a burden on Babylon, the kingdom of the Chaldees, the beauty, the excellency, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the most beautiful nation in the world, the most powerful nation in the world, number one nation in the world, the first citizen nation in the world, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, your excellency. The prophet Isaiah is saluting Babylon, mocking Babylon, describing Babylon as the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, saluting you. The prophet Isaiah is saluting Babylon, America, before its final desolation by the battle axe of Elohim, the Medes, who the Lord will stir to do the bidding for Elohim, desolating and destroying Babylon the same way that her sisters, Sodom and Gomorrah, were destroyed. Come, oh, come out of her, my people, so that you do not partake of her sins and you do not receive the plagues intended for Babylon. There is a burden on Babylon. The burden was seen by the prophet Isaiah. That prophet is very accurate. He predicted the birth of the Messiah, the virgin birth of the Messiah, 700 years before it came to pass. And he is predicting that the Lord will stir up the Medes to destroy your excellency, her excellency, Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the leader of the world, the most important and the only important nation in the world, the arrogant nation in the world, abominable practices, committing fornication with the kings of the earth. The prophet Isaiah is prophesying about the burden against you, O Babylon. You will be destroyed, desolated, and you will be like Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Medes will not be interested in your silver or your gold. They have been commanded by Elohim to destroy Babylon, Egypt, Babylon, and Sodom, Babylon. And you know that the prophecy is not fulfilled, it will be fulfilled. And it is a sign that it will be fulfilled when you see the skirmishes between Iran, nuclear Iran, and nuclear America. At the time when Babylon is going to be destroyed, you see LGBT flags flying over the nation. And as the Lord is commanding people to come out of her in Revelation chapter 18, verse 4, people are going there. Even Afrikaners in South Africa are going there. And even many people are going there. And they are moving there. They are partaking in the sins of Babylon. They are not coming out of Babylon spiritually. And the Lord is warning you in Revelation chapter 18, verse 4, come out of Babylon, my people, because the prophet Isaiah is saying that he saw a burden of Babylon, a burden of destruction at the hands of the Medes, the Persians, the Iranians, if you will. And that destruction will be a final destruction. The destruction of Babylon is coded in different parts of the Bible, in Revelation chapter 18, and also in the book of Isaiah chapter 13, where the prophet saw the burden on Babylon, the destruction of Babylon, calamity coming to Babylon, even Babylon, America. The glory of the kingdoms, your excellency, Babylon, your destruction will come. Thank you for watching this video. My email is raptureafrica@yahoo.com. Thank you. I'm leaving it in the description box. Repent. The Messiah is coming, and all the signs are very clear. And Babylon, even Babylon, Her Excellency, Babylon, America will be destroyed. And the battle axe of Elohim has been prepared even before the foundations of the earth. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Share the video. This is an end-time prophetic analysis of the prophecy of the destruction of Babylon as was seen by the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos.